Honda recently launched its new Shine 100DX and brand new CB125 Hornet. We got to catch up with Yogesh Mathur, Director of Sales and Marketing, at the sidelines of this event to discuss the new products and Honda's view of the Indian industry at large.
If you look at overall two-wheeler industry, 29% currently contributes from 100cc only. And in that particular category, we currently have Shine 100, which basically is targeted on the price-conscious and utility-oriented customers. And this particular segment, out of this entire 29%, contribute to almost 30% of the total market. The remaining 70% is still remain untapped from us.
Okay.
And keeping that particular set of customer who is just not looking at only these elements, they are looking at a product which is more durable, affordable, reliable, and it can actually have a pride of ownership. So such set of customers, this particular Shine Deluxe is going to do the justification. That's why we have come up with the Shine
So
100 Deluxe.
is it, I know it's not a direct comparison, but can we say Shine 100 is more at Hero HF Deluxe, whereas this would be more towards Splendor, slightly more premium, is that what the intention is?
See, our intention is not targeting or competing against any of the model. We at Honda always look at in terms of the customers, what customers are actually demanding. So keeping their demand in mind, we develop the product so that at least we can cater to different set of the consumers. So as I mentioned, that particular Shine 100 basically talks about the price conscious and utility oriented customer. But this particular product, wherein people are actually looking at, for example, it has got wider fuel tank, it has got a digital meter, it has got chrome garnish, it has got 5-step adjustable suspension as well. So all these features have been based on the feedback of such customers.
So the fuel tank is also different?
Yeah, fuel tank is bigger.
Okay.
It's a wider fuel tank.
Okay, got it.
See, India is actually very, very huge. If we talk about the overall two-wheeler landscape, last year it clocked almost 19 million. And out of that, 29% contribution came from this particular segment of 100cc itself. So keeping that in mind, there is enough opportunity for us to grow, not just in 100cc, even 125cc. And what we understand is that there is a first-time buyer who basically drive the demand for such kind of a product, especially coming in from the rural area. Even in the urban also, there is a rural, which normally people call rurban, right? So those kind of set of customers are also existing in the market. And we wanted to make sure that at least we reach out to all the people and reach out to such set of customers who are available currently pan-India. So keeping that in mind, we wanted to make sure that we have a different products available. But going forward, yes, we understand 100cc will still remain a dominant overall as a segment. And 125cc definitely will continue to grow from the current level.
So 125 will grow faster than 100, but
Yes.
100 is still too big and important to ignore.
Okay.
What happens to 110? Where is 110 in this story now?
See, frankly speaking, 100cc or 110cc not make much of the difference. What is more important for the consumer is in terms of understanding the output of the product itself. They are looking at something which is more reliable. They are looking at something which can give a better mileage for them, which is more affordable to them. So keeping all those essence, for a customer, he doesn't really feel any difference between 100 or 110. So keeping those attributes in mind, we wanted to make sure that at least we develop from scratch a product which can cater to their demand rather than focusing only on the CC part. Yeah, so Levo also is into this particular category which is available, and this set of customer is also in the 100cc also. There is an aspirational class. There are many youngsters who always prefer to go with some stylish product but wanted to remain only in the portfolio of 100cc. For that set of customers, the Levo currently does justice.
And Levo will continue?
Yeah, as of now it is yes.
Okay. So it's not, there's no plan for any
As of now, no.
short term, understand.
Yeah, scooterization has definitely a long way to go, especially in a country like India, wherein if you look at the population divide is almost 50-50 between male and female, right? But the youngsters currently in the female ratio is very, very small in terms of ownership of the two-wheeler. And now many of the female, if we have seen, are actually started coming into the workforce, which will drive the overall demand of a scooter.
Right.
Then second thing is in terms of the infrastructure, especially if we talk about the rural infrastructure, the road conditions have been becoming better, and the connect between the rural and urban is now much better. So females from the village wanted to come to the main city and then go back. So instead of using a public transport, they would always like to have a product which can actually cater to their requirements. So those people will also drive the demand. Third is currently India's overall per capita income is not so high. So many of the people are still having only one product in the family. So keeping scooter, helping both male and female makes an obvious choice for a people to opt for a scooter. And fourth aspect was the mileage part.
Right.
Earlier, the mileage of the scooter was comparatively very low, but now with the fuel efficient engines coming in, the mileage is almost equivalent. So these will definitely drive the scooter sales going forward, is our understanding. Many of the countries we have seen that kind of a trend happening. So India's story is also like that. Once we started in 2001, Activa was our first flagship model, and it was touted that that particular segment was actually dying at that time, right? But now see Activa already flagship model available in our portfolio. And from that time onwards, now 35-36% is the contribution of scooter already reached. And yes, we understand this has still a lot of potential to grow further from the current levels. So in India, I think we see that these factors which I just mentioned for the growth of scooterization in India, especially the female being driving this particular demand, these are the people who will be continue to focus maybe till maybe 125cc category. Going beyond probably will not serve the purpose of what people are actually looking at. So thinking from that, India will behave very differently from the Asian countries.
And is it safe to say that since the female buyer is important to the growth, in that sense seat height must remain very crucial, and weight and management of so then smaller wheels still are the way to look at.
100cc, 125cc will definitely
12
be
inch
the
wheels
majority.
and no more.
Yeah, majority will be part of that also.
Okay.
Yeah, once we entered into EV space, it was very exciting for us to enter with two different type of technologies, swappable as well as the fixed battery type. And we wanted to make sure that we understand the consumer's anxiety, their pain point, and especially wanted to address through our product portfolio. And one of the biggest pain point was the resale value going down because of the deterioration of the battery after 4 years, 5 years. And currently, we understood that particular requirement of the consumer, that they don't really want to pay for the battery which goes down then dead by around 4 years, 5 years. Keeping that in mind, we wanted to make sure that we come up with some kind of a solution which can cater to this kind of an anxiety. So BEX was from our side, we put up entire Bangalore, and we wanted to make sure that customer don't have to own a battery. The battery belongs to Honda, and we wanted to make sure that normally in case of ICE, people keep the product till maybe 15 years and then it goes for ELV. So at least in the EV space also, why should they not continue till 15 years?
Right.
So from keeping that in mind, we wanted to make sure that the quality of the product should be such that it can at least last for 15 years. So those essence we brought into Activa E, and we started from Bangalore. We are getting a decent response, but this is a new concept for our customers to understand. But I'm sure going forward, customers will understand it more often. And then after Bangalore, now we are going to enter into Delhi and Mumbai market as well. On the other hand, QC1 is doing a decent job. Currently, it is catering to almost 21 cities. And going forward, within next 1 year, we are targeting that it should touch close to around 50% of the EV market. So expansion is going to happen. And we are just not looking at the numbers. At Honda, it is very, very important and pertinent for us to that whenever a customer is buying any Honda product, they should be feel relaxed in terms of the services being rendered to them. So we are making sure that all our infrastructures are in place. we wanted to make sure that the manpower is trained across all our dealership, the infrastructure is in place. So keeping that in mind, it is a phase-wise manner we will be expanding. See, we have done extensive surveys for such set of customers. So what we understood is that they are always looking at a product which is more light in weight, right? Because with 2 batteries, definitely the range can definitely become higher. With 1.5 kilowatt, definitely the weight becomes low. And also we wanted to make sure that we understood that how much is the average kilometers per day they ride, which is in the range of 20 to 30. So in the full charge, if you are able to find out that kind of a requirement, such set of customers are what we are actually looking at through PCB.
So that is the first wave
Yes.
at the moment.
I can only say that last 25 years have been very, very exciting at Honda, and with our products and services, we have achieved many, many milestones and reaching to almost 70 million plus customers and reaching to their heart. And we can understand very well that one particular product actually caters to almost 3 or 4 people in Indian household right now. So almost reaching to 280 million people from that perspective, the simple calculations being going on. So that becomes a good proud moment for us, and we would like to thank all our customers. Not just Activa, we have a huge lineup which is available for customer to choose upon, including the Red Wing and the Big Wing portfolio also, which is very, very strong. This year we almost launched 6 new CBU models, and with these 2 launches today, it become 8 for the calendar year of 2025. So we will continue to excite the customers across all the journey, across all the zoners, across all the geographies. So remain connected with Honda is what we can say.
I'm glad you brought up Big Wing. I must ask you about that. It's been such an offensive of products from Honda, one after the other. It's fantastic for every enthusiasts.
Yeah.
Are you seeing a growing market in this 500cc and above? Is it good numbers of growth?
Not just 500. In fact, if you look at apart from 350 above class, definitely has a good potential to grow. Especially once we talk about the top end of the pyramid, there are customer who has enough disposable income available, but they were not really getting the product which can actually meet to their riding requirements. Motorcycling is in their DNA, but they were always looking at something which can really create an excitement once they own the product. So understanding that particular set of consumers, we brought in this time, one after another, as you rightly mentioned, 6 CBU model. And we were really excited to see the kind of response we have got. We were not really expecting this kind of response coming in. So we are thankful all these lineup of global model coming into India, keeping exciting the customers. I'm sure we will continue to do that activity, but these definitely has a lot of potential going forward in India to grow, if the products are into that particular category available for them. I think for everybody there is a space for us to grow. So not just only one particular segment which will grow.
Okay.
But I'm sure Indians have that kind of aspirations and money available. I'm sure they will definitely look forward to all the brands to cater to their needs.
Wonderful. And thank you for giving them the opportunity to live out those dreams. We all look forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.